Cardiologist warning: morning habits, heart attack risk, that 30-second morning mistake. Every morning, something very small happens. Something so simple that most people never think twice about it. But according to cardiologists, this tiny 30-second habit could quietly increase your risk of a heart attack, especially after the age of 50. It's not about what you eat or how much you exercise. It's about how you begin your day. Many people do it without even realizing the strain it puts on their heart. And the most surprising part? It often happens within the first minute of waking up. If you or someone you love is over 50, this could be life-changing information. Before we go further, take a moment to care for your heart and your future. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone you love. These small steps can help protect not just your life, but the lives of those who depend on you every day. Getting out of bed suddenly can place unnecessary stress on the heart and blood pressure system. When a person stands up too quickly, gravity pulls blood downward, causing a sudden drop in blood pressure. This condition is often referred to as orthostatic hypotension, and it can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. For adults over the age of 50, the body's ability to adjust blood flow becomes slower and less efficient. Some doctors warn that this quick movement forces the heart to work harder in a very short moment, trying to restore stable circulation. This sudden strain may not seem serious, but repeated daily stress on the heart can increase cardiovascular risk over time. In certain individuals, especially those with high blood pressure, diabetes, or existing heart conditions, the risk becomes even greater. Research suggests that early morning hours are already a sensitive time for the heart, as blood pressure and heart rate naturally rise after waking. Adding sudden physical movement during this period can further increase the likelihood of irregular heart rhythms or other complications. A slower transition from lying down to sitting and then standing allows the body to adjust more safely. Taking even a few extra seconds can help maintain steady blood flow and reduce unnecessary pressure on the heart. This small change in routine can make a meaningful difference in protecting heart health as the body ages. Ignoring this habit over time may also increase the chances of falls, which are already a major concern for older adults. A sudden dizzy spell right after standing can lead to loss of balance and injury. Medical experts often advise rising slowly and giving the body a moment to stabilize before taking the first step of the day. This simple awareness helps create safer mornings and protects long-term. Sitting on the edge of the bed for 30 seconds before standing allows the body to adjust blood flow gradually and safely. During sleep, blood tends to pool in the lower extremities, and the heart works at a lower rate while lying down. Sudden standing can cause a rapid shift in blood pressure, which may stress the heart and lead to dizziness or fainting. By pausing, the body has time to activate natural mechanisms that maintain circulation, helping the heart manage the transition from rest to movement more efficiently. Some doctors advise this brief pause as a simple yet effective way to reduce cardiovascular risk, especially in adults over 50. Research on orthostatic hypotension shows that a slow change in posture allows the baroreceptors, which help regulate blood pressure, to respond appropriately. This reduces sudden spikes or drops in blood pressure that could otherwise strain the heart. Studies have demonstrated that older adults who practice this habit experience fewer episodes of dizziness and lower stress on the cardiovascular system. The 30-second pause also supports balance and coordination. Sudden movement after a night's rest can increase the risk of falls, which are particularly dangerous for older adults. Pausing gives muscles and the nervous system a brief moment to engage, improving stability and reducing the likelihood of accidents. Heart specialists frequently recommend this as part of a safe morning routine, highlighting how a small adjustment in daily habits can protect long-term heart health. Incorporating this habit consistently can be a simple yet powerful step for morning safety and cardiovascular protection. Over time, this brief pause becomes an automatic part of the day, providing steady blood flow, reducing strain on the heart, and supporting overall wellness. It is an easy, practical measure with meaningful benefits for those over 50. Having coffee immediately upon waking can cause a sharp increase in cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, which naturally rises in the early morning hours. This spike leads to an accelerated heart rate and a temporary rise in blood pressure. For adults over 50, these rapid changes place extra strain on the cardiovascular system. Some doctors warn that repeated daily stimulation in this way can increase the risk of heart rhythm irregularities and elevate overall cardiac stress, especially in individuals with pre-existing heart conditions or high blood pressure. Research shows that cortisol peaks naturally shortly after waking, and adding caffeine at this exact time can compound the body's stress response. Studies indicate that this combination can lead to unnecessary surges in adrenaline, making the heart work harder while the body is still transitioning from rest. Over time, these repeated spikes may contribute to long-term cardiovascular strain. Heart specialists often suggest waiting at least 30 to 60 minutes after waking before consuming coffee, allowing the body to stabilize naturally. Caffeine consumed immediately can also affect blood vessels, causing them to constrict and increasing resistance against which the heart must pump. For aging adults, this added workload may feel minor in the moment, but can have cumulative effects. Doctors highlight that a delayed approach to coffee consumption not only reduces early morning heart stress, but also allows natural energy rhythms to guide alertness. Maintaining this small adjustment in routine can significantly support heart health, reduce morning cardiovascular strain, and provide a safer, more balanced start to the day. By giving the body a short window to adjust before introducing caffeine, the heart is protected from sudden stimulation. Studies emphasize that such simple timing changes can make a noticeable difference for adults over 50, promoting safer mornings and healthier long-term heart function. Starting the day with warm water helps the body rehydrate after several hours of sleep and gently stimulates circulation. After lying down all night, blood flow is slower and organs have been at rest. Drinking warm water gradually raises core temperature, which encourages blood vessels to expand and promotes smoother circulation. This simple act allows the heart to transition from a resting state to daytime activity without sudden strain, which is particularly important for adults over 50. Some doctors note that this small adjustment in the morning routine can reduce the risk of unnecessary cardiovascular stress. Research shows that proper hydration first thing in the morning can improve blood viscosity, making it easier for the heart to pump blood efficiently. Warm water also supports digestion by activating the stomach and intestines in a gentle, non-stressful way. Studies indicate that hydration combined with mild warmth encourages the body's natural regulatory systems, helping blood pressure remain stable during the transition from rest to movement. Heart specialists often highlight that gradual activation of circulation protects against sudden spikes in heart rate or blood pressure. Drinking warm water also helps maintain electrolyte balance, which is crucial for nerve and muscle function. For older adults, this contributes to steadier movement and reduces morning fatigue, supporting overall cardiovascular safety. Doctors frequently recommend starting with a moderate volume of warm water rather than cold beverages, as cold liquids can briefly constrict blood vessels, increasing resistance against which the heart must pump. Over time, this simple habit encourages a smoother, safer start to the day, protecting heart function and supporting long-term wellness. Incorporating warm water into the morning routine consistently allows the heart to work gently and efficiently. It is an easy, low-effort step that enhances circulation, rehydrates the body, and provides a protective, stable start to daily activity for adults over 50. Checking stressful messages or news first thing in the morning triggers a surge of stress hormones, including cortisol and adrenaline, which immediately affect the cardiovascular system. These hormones increase heart rate and elevate blood pressure, placing sudden strain on the heart. For adults over 50, whose cardiovascular system may already be less flexible, this rapid activation can contribute to irregular heart rhythms or unnecessary cardiac stress. Some doctors warn that repeated exposure to morning stress can gradually heighten the risk of heart complications. Even in otherwise healthy adults, research shows that the early morning hours are particularly sensitive for the heart, as blood pressure naturally begins to rise after sleep. Introducing emotional or mental stress at this exact time amplifies the strain on heart muscles and blood vessels. Studies indicate that people who check stressful news or messages immediately after waking have higher spikes in blood pressure compared to those who allow a calm transition into the day. Heart specialists often recommend delaying exposure to stressful content until the body has had time to stabilize. Excessive morning stress also affects rhythm regulation within the heart. Elevated stress hormones can trigger irregular beats or palpitations, which may feel mild, but can increase long-term cardiovascular risk. Doctors highlight that even brief periods of heightened stress can have measurable effects on heart rate and blood pressure. For older adults, these early surges may combine with other age-related changes in the cardiovascular system, making the heart more susceptible to strain. Waiting to check messages or news until after the body has adjusted naturally allows heart rate and blood pressure to rise gradually and safely. Incorporating this small change can protect heart health, improve overall daily stability, and reduce the likelihood of morning cardiovascular stress for those over 50. Spending a few minutes in deep breathing or calm sitting helps regulate heart rate and reduce stress by activating the body's parasympathetic nervous system. This response slows the heart and lowers blood pressure, providing a gentle transition from rest to activity. For adults over 50, this practice can be particularly beneficial as aging hearts are more sensitive to sudden fluctuations in heart rate or stress levels. Some doctors recommend incorporating just 2 to 5 minutes of focused breathing upon waking to promote cardiovascular stability and overall calm. Research shows that slow, intentional breaths signal the body to release tension and reduce circulating stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. By controlling the rhythm of inhalation and exhalation, the heart experiences a more consistent beat, reducing the likelihood of irregularities. Studies indicate that consistent practice of morning deep breathing can improve heart rate variability, an important marker of cardiovascular health, and support more resilient blood pressure control. Calm sitting paired with deep breathing also allows the nervous system to stabilize after sleep, improving balance and mental clarity. Heart specialists note that even brief morning sessions can create measurable benefits, helping the heart and circulatory system adjust gradually to daytime demands. For older adults, this gentle approach helps prevent unnecessary strain that can occur from rushing or immediate activity upon waking. Incorporating this practice consistently fosters a stable and peaceful start to the day. Over time, morning deep breathing supports better cardiovascular function, reduces stress-induced heart strain, and provides a safe, mindful way to begin daily routines, making it a simple yet effective habit for adults over 50. Thank you for spending these few minutes here. Growing older does not mean giving up strength or comfort. With the right foods and small daily choices, the body can continue to support you well. This channel is here to share simple, research-based guidance that helps people over 50 stay steady, active, and confident. Take care of yourself, listen to your body, and join us again for the next video.